Hey, FPL legends! Welcome back to another action-packed episode of FPL Wiki. I'm absolutely buzzing to share my free hit team for blank Gameweek 34. But hey, before we dive headfirst into the FPL madness, do me a solid and drop a comment, smash that like and subscribe button. I am so grateful for your support, which keeps this channel going and allows me to post new FPL content every week. Let's quickly review double Gameweek 33 before moving on to my free hit team for blank Gameweek 34. Overall, I scored a strong 87 points, giving me a giant green arrow to 1.1 million. Here's how it all unfolded. David Raya kept a clean sheet against Ipswich but conceded twice against Crystal Palace, resulting in 7 points. In this game week, only Stefan Ortega and Dean Henderson have more points than the Arsenal number 1. Just as expected, Ezri Konsa played in both of Villa's games, however, Villa conceded in both of those games. Daniel Munoz and Joko Gvardiol kept a clean sheet during one of their double games. Ismail Assar and Bukayo Saka both blanked in both games of the double game week and were benched for the second game. Despite starting the game week with an assist, Morgan Rogers only managed 7 points after going blank in the second game. Fearing that Mikel Merino would be rested following the Real Madrid game and the upcoming PSG game, I altered my transfer plan to include him. Instead, I brought in Leandro Trossard, who scored 24 points. He scored twice in the first game against Ipswich Town and won a maximum of 3 bonus points, and in the second game against Crystal Palace, he scored a goal and got 1 bonus point. He changed what may have been a tiny red arrow into a large green one. Both Omar Marmush and Mohamed Salah, the popular captain picks, failed to perform. Omar Marmush, my captain, played 90 minutes in both games but failed to score. After going blank against Bournemouth at home and being benched for the second game against Arsenal away, Jean-Philippe Mateta started the game week on a poor note. However, he scored late in the game after coming off the bench. The bench provided 7 points. Neco Williams and Alphonse Areola both conceded late in their games to lose their clean sheets, as Isaac went blank and Tino Livramento gave up 4 goals to earn 0 points when Newcastle was thrashed 4-1 by Aston Villa at Villa Park. That brings an end to double Gameweek 33, which was, all things considered, a success. Now let us proceed to blank Gameweek 34. This is my current squad, and I have 10 players who are going to blank in blank Gameweek 34, so as planned, the free hit chip is active, and this is my blank Gameweek 34 free hit team. Alisson Becker is in goal. Liverpool has the most clean sheets in the league and has given up the fewest goals, second only to Arsenal. Liverpool will be declared champions if they win on Sunday, and Tottenham, the opposition, will rotate a lot because they have a European semi-final match following this. In defense, we have Kieran Trippier, Ryan Aït-Nouri, and Ryan Sessegnon. I intended to double up on the Newcastle defense, but with Fabian Schär struggling with a suspected hamstring injury and no backup centre-back available, I will only have Kieran Trippier in the team from the Newcastle defense. Only Lewis Hall has made more crosses into the penalty area than Trippier in the Newcastle defense. Newcastle has only lost once in 6 games since Kieran Trippier entered the starting lineup, and they have only given up 6 goals during that time. So far this season, Ryan Aït-Nouri has 4 goals and 6 assists. The Algerian has more goal contributions than any other defender. Wolves have won their last 5 games while preserving a clean sheet in 2 of them, and they have only lost once in their last 8 games. Ryan Sessegnon is an exciting one-week pick. He has started the last 3 games for Fulham as a winger. The concern is that Wilson has returned from injury, but he is unlikely to be inserted into the starting lineup right away. Even Adama Traoré might start ahead of him, so Sessegnon could be benched. However, if he starts against the worst team this season, he could provide a clean sheet and an attacking return. As of now, I intend to take a chance on him, but I could bring in Tino Livramento if Fabian Schär passes fit for Ipswich as the safe option. In midfield, we have Mohamed Salah, Brian Mbeumo, Cole Palmer, and Justin Kluivert. With 18 goals and 7 assists this season, Brian Mbeumo is second only to Mohamed Salah in terms of goal contribution. Only 2 players this season have scored more than 200 points, Mohamed Salah and Brian Mbeumo. With so few options available, I want to bring in Cole Palmer since Chelsea are still vying for a spot in the top 4. Even though he has an extremely tough schedule to end the season and hasn't scored in his last 12 league games, I'm ready to take a chance on the English midfielder for one game week because Everton are their next opponent at Stamford Bridge. Against Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park, Justin Kluivert returned to the starting lineup for Bournemouth and played the entire 90 minutes. Since Manchester United are concentrating entirely on the Europa League and the manager has stated that he will play youngsters in the league, now is a great time to play United. Bournemouth will face United at Vitality. Up front, we have Mateus Cunha, Danny Welbeck, and Alexander Isak. Mateus Cunha has played 2 games since his ban ended, scoring 1 goal and providing 1 assist. Leicester City, who have already been relegated, will visit Molineux. Wolves have won their last 5 games and scored 10 goals during that period. This season, Leicester City has given up 73 goals, the second highest total in the league. With 2 goals in his last 3 games and 9 goals and 4 assists so far this season, Danny Welbeck will be on penalty duty since João Pedro is suspended. Brighton will host West Ham United at the American Express Stadium. West Ham have conceded 55 goals so far this season, which is the 5th highest in the league. Mohamed Salah is wearing the captain's armband as Liverpool hosts Tottenham, who must drastically alter their roster in preparation for their upcoming Europa League semi-final match. Now it's your turn. Share your free hit team in the comments below, I'd love to hear your strategies. And don't forget to follow me on X for live reactions and updates. Thanks for tuning in, legends. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all the latest FPL tips, tricks, and drama. Catch you next time on FPL Wiki.